We want to find the values of b such that the average value of the given function over the closed interval from 0 to b is equal to 7. Recall the average value formula is shown below as f sub average, where f sub average is the average function value over the closed interval from a to b. Notice in our case, we have a equals 0 and b equals b. And in this case, we know the average value equals 7. So the average value of the given function over the given interval is equal to 1 divided by b minus a, which is b minus 0, which is b, times the integral from 0 to b of the given function, 6 plus 18x minus 24x squared, integrated with respect to x, and we know this is equal to positive 7. And now we'll evaluate the left side of the equation. For the next step, we determine the antiderivative of 6 plus 18x minus 24x squared, which gives us 6 times x, or 6x, plus 18 times x squared divided by 2, minus 24 times x cubed divided by 3. Again, this still equals 7. For the next step, let's go ahead and simplify the antiderivative, which is 6x plus 18 divided by 2 is 9, giving us 9x squared, plus 24 divided by 3 is 8, giving us minus 8x cubed. And now let's determine big F of b minus big F of 0. Big F of b is 6b plus 9b squared minus 8b cubed. And notice big F of 0 is 0 because each term has a factor of x. Let's go ahead and multiply by 1 divided by b. 1 divided by b times 6b is equal to 6, plus 1 divided by b times 9b squared is 9b, minus 1 divided by b times 8b cubed is 8b squared, and this is equal to 7. Notice now we have a quadratic equation. Let's set it equal to 0 and see if we can factor. Subtracting 7 on both sides, because 6 minus 7 is negative 1, we have negative 1 plus 9b minus 8b squared equals 0. Notice the degree 2 term is negative. Let's multiply both sides of the equation by negative 1 and write the terms in descending order. Multiplying the left side by negative 1, we have positive 8b squared minus 9b plus 1 equals negative 1 times 0 is still 0. And now let's see if we can solve by factoring. This is a little more challenging because the first term is 8b squared, not just b squared. If it does factor, it'll factor into two binomial factors, where the terms in the first positions must be factors of 8b squared. We could use 8b and b, or 4b and 2b. Let's try 8b and b. The second terms must be the factors of positive 1, so that the sum of the inner and outer products equal negative 9b. So we'll use the negative factors of negative 1, which are negative 1 and negative 1. Or minus 1 and minus 1. Notice the inner product is negative 1b, the outer product is negative 8b, and the sum is negative 9b. This is factored correctly. The product on the left is equal to 0 when 8b minus 1 equals 0, or when b minus 1 equals 0. Solving for b, in the first equation we add 1 and divide by 8, which gives us b equals positive 1/8. Or for the second equation, adding 1 to both sides, we have b equals positive 1. So there are two values for b for which the average value of the given function is equal to 7. And those values are b equals 1/8 or b equals positive 1. I hope you found this helpful.